with Bella. I am your host, Bella, and today we have a special guest, a long awaited special guest. You want to
You
introduce
did.
yourself?
I go by the name of Reezy Rock, aka Big Dapper, aka Big Shark. You did.
How you doing today? How's it going?
Man, it's amazing. I'm doing
That's
amazing.
good. That's good.
Magnificent.
That's good. How you liking this heat?
Huh?
How you liking this heat?
Ah man, I'm used to it.
Ah, you used to it. Where
I'm
you
used
come
to it.
from?
South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. This
Okay.
that heat that's normal.
Okay.
I've been in worse. I
Mm-mm.
ain't gonna say worse. I'm gonna say hotter.
Um, it's a different kind of heat in Colombia.
Yeah, this is cool to me.
No, no. Mm-mm. I'm from up north. It's only hot when it's supposed to be hot.
I'm telling you.
Mm-mm.
I tell you, I've been up north last month and it was
Mm.
cold for no reason. I was too cold.
You was too cold.
Too cold.
I understand. Mm-mm.
I'm a southern
I
I'm
just
a southern tropical fella.
you a southern. Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we start the questions, I wanted to congratulate you on your show. This past week that just passed was amazing.
I
Amazing.
appreciate
And it
that.
was my first time meeting you. And like to start off, that was wonderful. Like I know you enjoyed yourself up there. You looked like you was in your element. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I know you're gonna put on some performance tomorrow.
I'm gonna
So
turn up.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I'm definitely
We're
gonna turn up.
gonna we're gonna start by asking you the story behind your name.
Okay.
So, do you have a story behind Reezy Rock or Big Dapper or you know?
Well, my my neighborhood name was T Rock. Um, so but I always been rapping. I always rap. I always been in the music business as a jit, as a kid, adolescent, whatever you may say. Um, I was doing the music thing, but using T Rock, which is my neighborhood name, as my stage name, became like too many people had the name
Mhm.
at the end of the day, and it just started like you look up T Rock, you're gonna look up so many other things. Even is a car out there that's called a T Rock. Like, and my partner of mine, he's a videographer named Five Diesel. He was like, man, he talked like this, man. You might well change that thing to Reason, man. We already call you T Reason. We already call you T Reason. You might well change that thing to Reason Rock, man. Man, do away with the T Rock, man. That's Reason Rocket, man. I said, bro, you got a great idea. That's what we gonna do. So we changed everything. I'm talking about all my new projects, names on my jewelry, everything. We changed it. Reezy Rock. We Reezy rocked it out.
Okay. All right. Was there a defining moment when you realized music was your calling
From birth.
from birth?
From
Okay.
birth. From birth. I told this story before, man. My grandma said, the only how you can get me to go to sleep is cut the radio on. You turn the radio off, I wake up yelling, screaming at the top of my lungs.
Oh wow, that's
True story.
amazing.
True
Do you
story.
have any do you have any musical influences? Somebody that you listen to all the time?
Um, I listen to a lot of soul stuff. Like it gotta be, real smooth, of course. Real smooth, Isley Brothers, Larry June. Um, I like what Two Chains is doing. I like what he always was sliding, sneaking and doing. Um, Yeah, he been sneaking doing it, but now he's coming out of like, I don't care no more. I'm doing it
Yeah.
all the time now. 2 Chains, Rick Ross. I grew up off Master P. So I was very heavily influenced by Master P's entrepreneurship and the way he was a leader. I was very influenced by that. But music wise,
Mhm.
Nipsey Hussle, Larry June, Tupac, 8 Ball, MJG, Pimp C, Bun B, Jay Z, a lot. You put all those names in a blender and you got Reason Rock.
Okay. All right. From watching your performance, when I did see it, you got kind of like this jazz and smooth flow about you. Like I can't even explain it because it's like a mix of jazz and hip hop for me. Like it's
It's called
really really
it's
smooth.
called Dapper
So
Rap.
it's called Dapper Rap. Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. How would you describe your sound to someone who has never heard you before?
It's that we created a genre, man. It's called Dapper Rap. So I'm a Dapper rapper.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's something that because certain sounds make you, you know what I'm saying, like when I listen to certain stuff it kind of like when I'm in a reckless moment, you know what I'm saying, I watch like like movies that make stuff blow up, or I listen to like hard rap music. You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
when I need to ease my mind and stuff, I listen to stuff like Jill Scott and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
y'all got this sound where it's like it make you want to go get your wine and you know what I'm saying, your cigar, or your book, stuff like that. It's that relaxing music. That's why I said it's kind of like a mix of jazz and hip hop. Like
That's
it's
that's
wonderful.
that's the aim. That is definitely you making me so happy because that's the aim. That is what we're going
That's
for. That is
okay.
what we're doing. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. When I
'Cause it's not
envisioned
too
this
much
whole thing, that was the
it's
goal.
not it's not too much rap that saying that it calm you. You got that it's some of the old school rap is what it calm you, but y'all, it's like y'all embody all of that. I
Yeah,
love it. I love it.
yeah, most
um,
definitely.
what inspires your lyrics? Is it your life experiences, stories, or just your imagination?
A little bit of all those things, but
Okay.
majority of my life.
Your life
Yeah,
experiences. Okay. All right. Can you walk us through your creative process in the studio when you're in the studio? Like, how do you start your creative process? When you write your music, do you write your music in the studio or do you do it at home?
a little bit of both. I'm like one of them artists. Like I can get down wherever. I get you put on the instrumental beat, whatever you want to call it. You put it on. If I'm rocking with it, you hit the soul. I'm gonna get right into it.
Okay.
I'm getting right
So,
into it. But the production got to be what it is. I
mhm.
can even write in all type of ways too. I don't even have to have the beat. If I already got a beat in my head and just want to write, I can just start writing. Like I don't really need like how some people like I need to have a blunt to get started, or
Yeah,
I need to have some
candle. You
chicken
got like
wings.
the candle, the
I don't
waterfall
need
sounds and all of that stuff.
no. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? I can use it. I can use it for inspiration, but I don't have to have it.
Okay. Do you have like a certain comfort zone that you go to? Like, when you started your music, do you find yourself, kind of, going back to that certain, theme or that certain sound when you do your music?
You said like what you mean like like what's my
You know,
my go to?
Because you know how some people, when they started off with like a certain sound. And,
Hmm.
sometimes when they get writer's block or, say they get stuck, they find themselves, going back to the sound that started them off. Do you have one of
I
them
don't
certain sounds?
I don't want to say I catch writer's blocks, thank God I don't have that situation. But
Mm-hmm.
but my favorite vibe is like there's a song I got called "What Players Ride To." I'm gonna be performing that tomorrow. That type of
Okay.
energy, that's kind of like it's my favorite. My favorite thing to tap into. It's my I really it moves me.
Mm-hmm.
Super Dapper move me, Dapper Step move me, things like that. But like you said, my favorite, most comfort thing is the Celestial Ice. Your
Yes, I
level.
was listening to that one. I love the video. Oh, the video is
Thank
amazing.
you, thank
Yes.
you,
I
thank you.
I showed my daughter earlier when I was with her because she was like, "Mom, who you interviewing today?" And I was like, Reezy Rock, and she was like, "Reezy Rock." I said, "Yeah." And then she was like, "What do you look like?" You don't get offended. I know you probably not, but you remind me of Music Soul Child. Like
I get it all the time.
you. Okay, good. Because I was like, because I told her, I said he looked like Music Soul Child. She said, "Ma," I said, "I'm telling you, he looked like Music Soul Child." So I pulled your video up and she was like, "You interviewing him?" I was like, "Yeah." She gave me that look like, "Really?" Yes, that's who I'm interviewing today.
She
She
thought you was
watched the whole
lying.
video. Huh?
She thought you was lying.
Yeah, because I guess because your video is so polished. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yeah, I'm interviewing him." She said, "Well, where is he from?" I said, "He from down here." He from down here. So this will probably be one of the ones she watched.
She probably like, what? He from around
Yeah,
here?
because she liked the video. She definitely liked the video.
That mean a lot to me. What's up, baby
Hmm.
girl? Appreciate the love too.
um, what's your favorite track you released so far? So it would be Celestial Ice.
That's definitely one of 'em.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's definitely one of 'em. I got a certain love for a lot of my music, especially like my recent stuff. Um,
Hmm.
Celestial Ice is just because it put me in that zone once again. But then what players ride to put me in that same zone. Celestial Ice do. Then, but then Dapper Step, it taps into something else. Like for the people, it's like my gift to the people.
Yeah.
And and then Super Dapper is the introduction of Dapper Rap.
Okay.
So those are my favorites right there. Those are my babies. And there's a lot
So,
more, but those are my babies.
um, tell us about your newest project and what's your vision behind it. So is Celestial Ice your newest project?
That's is on my newest project, which is called Dapper Out the Freezer.
Okay.
Dapper Out the Freezer is a EP I did with my producer, Frozen.
Mhm.
Shout out to Frozen. Frozen, what's happening? Everything frozen. You
That
did.
that's that's what I was just thinking about. Like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
followed that line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Frozen is the producer. So what we did was, let's do a joint project. You produce every track. We take the Dapper, we take the Frozen, bust it out the freezers, Dapper out the freezer. So that's why Celestial Ice is the intro to it. And that's why
Okay.
we ice everything and it's everything frozen. Like I'm wrapping it in the video, I'm wrapping inside of an igloo. It's all
Yeah, I
it's the
seen
whole frozen
it.
project. You feel me? Everything frozen, dap out the freezer. So it just basically we putting both worlds together, which also like he's like one of my go-to producers. Like he helped created the Dapper sound. Like
Hmm.
there's a guy named Bravo who did Dapper Step. He he helped me come with the sound by accident because he wasn't even trying. He just was producing it. And I'm like, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Frozen saw that and say, hey, I seen how you doing that with old boy, but this what I can bring to the table too. And I end up having two main guys. Like I work with a lot of producers, but those are the help of the birth of Dapper Rap sound.
Okay. All right. All right. When you're working with other artists, what's your approach when working with them? Do you guys write together or do you bring your own vibe?
It
Because I
don't
know
matter.
you work with the two guys. You did the your show with the two guys.
Bobby Cool,
That was
48 Snipe. Yeah,
yeah.
they're part of the movement. That's we call Dapper Inc. That's the community.
Okay, definitely. Okay.
That's the
Do you have a
collection. That's
certain
the collective.
Do you have a certain approach when you work with other artists? Like, because I know you have a whole vibe on your own. And you
100.
your own, you have a whole vibe. So when you meet other artists, you know what I'm saying, how do you kind of bring them into your vibe to work with you? Or do you just are you like a chameleon? You just kind of float with them?
It depends. It depends on how important it is for me to do the feature. You know what I'm saying, to work with the person. But
Hmm.
for the most part, not to toot my own horn, but they already know I gotta
Okay.
come dapper when I come rock with
Okay.
Reed. They already be on it. They not trying to
Um,
change. That's what they want to work with me for. Like then it ain't just that I'm just want to work with Reed to work with Reed. It's like I want to work with Reed because I need some dapper shit.
okay, I understand. Okay.
If you want to get on that grown man, that grown woman.
So they basically connect with you for the sound that you have. Like
Exactly.
it's okay, I understand.
Exactly. Exactly.
um
For the most part, of course, it might be, for the influence of them trying to get out there, things like that. Is
mhm,
always it's always reasons why they even want to work with you. It's gonna always be that way.
okay. That goes right into my next question. How do you handle criticism or challenges in the music industry?
Man, I just handle it. I'm so I've been in the game so long. It's just like just part of the business. A lot of people going to hate what I'm doing because they really don't understand it.
Yeah.
And people hate what they don't understand. Then once they understand it, or once they start seeing a tree and other people understand it, then they
Hmm.
start loving it. So right now it's gonna be a whole bunch of hate and it's gonna be a whole bunch of love.
Yeah. But you wouldn't be doing the right thing if you ain't had no hate.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. I done heard people don't say it when I created this thing 3 years ago. And like, they didn't say it to me, but they said it to people that I, you know, uh, conversate with. They done said, man, I don't know what you talking about with this dapper I don't think that's going away. Here we are 3 years later.
Hmm. It's a
Hey, what's
whole
up?
statement.
What's up? 3 years later, baby. How y'all doing? I'm on the live screen with Bella.
My next question is kind of what you was already talking about. What's the hardest lesson you learned in the music game since
Um,
you've been in it for a while? Because I've seen went back to years of your stuff. So, what's
and
the hardest lesson you've learned?
that's great that you said that when you said you seen years of my stuff. The
Hmm.
the hardest thing I learned, but I would say the best thing I learned in my career was you can't sell dope to anybody. You can't sell. You can't push this dapper shit on people that's not trying to be dapper or don't want to be dapper in the future,
Yeah.
don't want to grow up, don't want to handle their real responsibilities. You cannot push this on them. You can't. You have to sell to the people that's buying. I like to use this reference is like you can't force a non-vegan person to
To eat
eat
meat.
non-vegan
Uh-huh.
meat, to
I
eat vegan food.
understand.
You know what I mean? You can't force them.
Hmm.
You can't force them. But if I say, hey, I sell vegan food right here, all the people that eat vegan food gonna find me on Google. I'm looking for Google vegan food. But if this guy here eats steak every day, he'll try my shit just to try because he want to show some love. But he's not coming back like that
Yeah, you're right.
unless I just win him over. But for the most part, he still like his steak,
Hmm.
and that's what I learned. That's what I learned in this business. Like And I used to try to make everybody a fan. And I learned in this business, I don't need everybody to be my fan. I don't need everybody to be my supporter. I don't need everybody to support me. So I want the people, and I would love to have the people that want to support this, that love this.
Mm-hmm.
I like to enter rooms that I'm not tolerated in. I want to enter room. I like to enter rooms that people love that I'm here.
Yeah.
And that show, what I did, what you saw, I felt that walking in there.
Mm-hmm. Because
I
it was
felt
definitely something different. It was amazing, and it was so unexpected, and it was out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Because our shows, we have like the different. It's like a different flavors.
mm-hmm.
And it was and all of the flavors blend so beautifully. And when
Mm.
I seen it, I was like, okay, this one I ain't never seen before. It was you. It was a couple of you guys that I had never seen before, and I was like, wait. So when you came on, and I was like, oh wait, I kind of like this. So
Uh-huh.
as it was going further, and then it wasn't just the music; it was the choreography and the
Mm.
blend of you guys. Like it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. It was this one was so different than the rest of ours, and it wasn't just because it was new artists on, but it was also because it was new flavors added,
That's what's
and I
up.
really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I did. Whoever did not come, y'all missed it. Y'all
That's what's
definitely
up.
missed it. But
That's
he
what's
will
up.
be here tomorrow at the Poetry in Motion. So if you guys want to see what I'm talking about and what I'm describing, y'all need to come out to Poetry in Motion tomorrow. I'm
For love.
telling you, 'cause it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It was one for the books.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's
It was
what's up.
definitely one for the books. Yeah. With the way that the how do you stay grounded with everything that's going on in the music industry now, and with the way that hip hop is going now with all that's going on? How do you stay grounded and stay steadfast in what you know what I'm saying, you believe in your rap?
Well, I feel like everything getting a whole lot like better as we progress. But like in the past, when I seen things going downhill, I just stayed off of goofy time. I just make sure I didn't get caught up in the monkey business. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
I stayed on my turf and my vision. Like a lot of my peers that I came up in the business with, I don't even, they cool, but if they really ain't rocking with me because they ain't rocking with the Dapper. Like it ain't like they
Mhm.
dislike or hating on the Dapper. It's just like reason we ain't quite ready to pull our pants up on it off our ass yet. You know what I mean? So it's like we just gonna go over here a little bit. We'll come support you here and there. We'll put something on and come rock with you a little bit, but yeah,
Mhm.
So I just stay focused on people that once again love this. People that
Yeah.
this is not forcing they're not trying so hard to do it because it's their
Mhm.
actual lifestyle.
Yeah.
Grown man music, grown woman music,
That's exactly what I was about to say
grown
that.
lifestyle, growth,
Yeah.
progression, evolution.
Mhm. So with that being said, since you started so long ago and up till now, what made you, because sometimes people would be like, maybe if you tweak it a little here or make it a little, rougher here, how did you continue to say no so you wouldn't fit in everybody's box? Like, what made
Mm.
you say, this is the way I'm going to do it? This is me. This is my comfort zone. This is how I'm going to do it. Like, what kept you grounded right there instead of saying, because, I'm sure people came to you and said, if you do this a little more, you'll get more, you know, more out of it. What I'm saying? People will respond better to it, So what made you say, no, I'm going to do it the way I feel comfortable doing it?
I would say maybe I count on my hand how many people even. My personality is so strong. Like they, I don't even get. I ain't gonna say try, but I don't even get that type of. approach. I probably
Okay.
say like maybe 3 people. Um, and I just stick to my guns. I listen to them. I hear them, but when they start talking that I wasn't trying to hear it, I'm just like, nah. I'm promise you this. I'm telling you. Like I had one partner that told me, he was like, bro, I understand you doing that. You switching it up, you growing and everything. I understand, but you still got to give them a little bit of that old T Rock. And I'm like, yeah, in the future. But as I'm building, I can't do that.
Mhm.
You're gonna confuse the consumers.
Yeah.
You don't confuse the consumers. Why are we doing that? If we gonna sell cereal, let's sell cereal until we till it Kellogg's didn't switch to nothing else. They didn't switch to cereal bars or none of that till they was a known stable. Till they planted their foot in the ground. Till they had cornflakes, frosted flakes, and so on. They waited till they made this is a stable. We sell cereal. Now let's make merch. Now let's make cereal bars. Now let's make cereal straws, whatever else they add now. But
Mhm.
they made sure that was solidified first. McDonald's
Mhm.
built burgers, all burgers first before they even introduced the French fries. You can't confuse the consumer until the consumer know that's what you do. That's what you do.
Mhm.
That's what you created right there.
Okay. All right.
And I kept that in mind. Like, so when they were saying, I'm like, yeah, I hear you. You know. And there were only 3 people approached me with an old partner of mine that started rapping with me. What
Mhm.
he younger than me. Um, but like he don't pull up on the scene and nothing like that too much no more. And of course, Mom Dude's gonna try it. Yeah, but and my uncle, God bless his soul. But that just was my uncle, God bless his soul. That just was him. Like I enjoy him even doing that with me. That just him. And when I break it down to him, he be like, I feel you not, nephew. I understand now. Yeah. R.I.P. Bo Hall, man. For real.
So your mom wanted you to go which way? More gospel or, more singing?
Man, my mama tried to introduce all kind of her input. My mama she just like being a part. So she would like this whatever she see at that time or hear, however she feel about it, she gonna give you that input because that just how her mind rolls. Is like,
Mhm.
son, you need to do this and I think you should do this. I don't listen to all of it, but I do listen to some of it.
What
And
role do you think?
that's just all because of I look at things like this. You're not in the music business. You're not a rapper. Ain't got nothing to do with my mama, my homeboy, and then it's like how a surgeon gonna tell me how to pull teeth if I'm a dentist.
You're right.
You can give me some idea. Maybe you want to use this type of anesthesia to put them to sleep, but that's it. But for the most part, you ain't gonna tell me how to take that tooth out. Nah, this not a heart.
um, do you think hip hop plays an important role in our culture today? And what role do you think it plays?
You mean I don't know about all around, but definitely for guys like me, hip hop is everything.
Okay.
Hip hop
So
is
it,
everything.
it plays an important role in your culture or for you individually, or do you think that it takes on a leadership role in the African American culture?
One more time.
I said for hip hop, does it play an important role in your culture, or do you think on it does it play an important role in like culture as a whole? And do you think it takes on a leadership role?
Man, hip hop runs the world. Hip hop runs the world. Without hip hop, this would be a boring planet.
It definitely
This planet would be boring.
would.
This planet would be boring. I don't know what the world leaders what they would do without hip hop.
Yeah.
Even though they don't listen to it, but we fund so much. Hip hop
Yeah.
sells hip hop sells alcohol. That's one of the biggest. That's the one of the biggest selling thing on the planet. That's
Yeah.
one of them. Hip hop sells oil because hip hop sell cars.
Yeah.
Cars need oil. Hip hop sell clothes, designer. You wouldn't know what Louis Vuitton was. You wouldn't know what Gucci is. You wouldn't know what Balenciaga. You won't know what a Patek on your wrist. You won't know what Rolex. None of that is if it wasn't for hip hop.
Hip hop. Yeah. You right about that. You
Only
right.
them European folk would know, but they wouldn't be as rich as we make them.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
make
So
we make these folks. All we do
it's
is give them
definitely
more power.
yeah. It does, and it's definitely a form of advertisement, entertainment. Is there as a whole?
Everything,
Yeah,
everything,
definitely, definitely. When you think about it,
everything.
it definitely is.
You
It
don't hear
definitely
jingle.
is.
You don't hear a jingle. You don't hear a jingle of a commercial on TV without hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
You
I
right
watch.
about that.
I'm a big wrestling fan, and growing up, wrestling music always a bunch of rock and roll. They coming out to rock and roll. Now it's hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just thought about that. It definitely is. Most of them that come out do come out to hip hop music.
Come out to hip hop. No matter if they black or Caucasian, they coming out. A lot of them come out to hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
One of the biggest wrestlers right now, John Cena. He got big off being a hip hop rapper.
Oh
That was
God,
his
he's still wrestling.
that was his persona. Yeah, he's the world champ right now.
Oh wow, I know he was. He has a lot of movies out too. He has a few
Yeah,
movies.
yeah, because he took a hiatus for music. I mean for movies. But right now he came back. He's on his last run. It's called his retirement run. That's what it. Yeah, so he got the belt. This is last. Every city he go to it'll be the last time wrestling in the city.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but he come out the hip hop, man. We hip hop runs the world.
Yeah, definitely.
Runs the world. Africa, China, Tokyo, Japan, whatever. India. We getting A-Rap money. Oh man, come
You're
on, man.
terrible. You're terrible.
Come on, man. Like it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Mm-mm. So, have you toured those cities? Have you been there? Doing your music. Have you been to
Uh,
any other places?
Out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Canada. I've been to Canada. I had a
Okay.
I did a mini tour in Canada, man. I got booked for this mini tour in Winnipeg. I say, man, 2015. Yeah, but
How was it?
I didn't even have the motion I have now, and I got that done. That,
That's
that was a
good.
blessing.
That's
Yeah,
good. Is this something that you would do again, or do you see yourself going, doing like a 50 states or
of course,
25
of course,
cities or something like that?
of course.
Okay,
We on tour right now. This the Dapper season tour. What we on right now?
okay, all right. I know
Hmm.
that's right. So when you're not doing your music and you have your downtime, how do you disconnect and relax in your mind and what I'm saying? How do you do that? What do you do to disconnect and just clear your mind to regroup and recharge?
I meditate a lot. You know, I pray a lot.
Yeah.
Exercise. I like to get I like to go by the water and meditate some more. And I love to play with my kids.
Yeah, them beautiful babies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The water thing is what gets me too. Like I feel like I didn't experience that till, a couple of years ago. But to sit by the water and watch the endless flow of it, and you know it's when I say it's mentally and physically and
That's
emotionally, that's something that everybody needs to experience.
right.
It was amazing for me, and it was something I definitely needed.
That electricity bounce off each other.
Woo, yes. When I think I need another dose of it now, but
Go get it.
it's
I'm telling you, it's better than any
yes.
pharmacy medicine you could take. That
Hmm.
is better than that.
When I say it's one of them things where because I used to I used to go home to recharge. Like I go
Mhm.
back to my parents' house and I used to lay my head on my mother's lap and she would rock back and forth humming, and praying for me and stuff. And like after being there for like 2 or 3 hours, I would feel like a car that just went and filled up on gas. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
my mom she not here no more, so it's like I had to find something else to figure that out. And I figured like for a while I was lost. Like I couldn't figure out what I could do to kind of recharge. You know what I'm saying? And then my sister took me for my birthday. She took me to Myrtle Beach during
Yeah,
bike and we
yeah,
went down there and we sat on the water. And when we sat on that water, I was like everything. Like
yes,
when I got
sir.
quiet and I sat there and I looked at it, it's like everything just went down. Oh, man, when I say I
Mhm.
wanted to break down crying,
There you go.
woo, I said
There
yes.
you go.
That's exactly what I needed. Is exactly what I needed. That was amazing. So that water thing it's definitely one of them things you can
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
I see you on that.
That Myrtle Beach. You ever go to Columbia? Go to the place called Lake Murray.
Okay.
Go to Lake Murray. It's like one of the biggest lakes on the coast. Go to Lake
Okay.
Murray. Is man, I'm telling you, and you just sit there. I'm telling you,
It's better than Myrtle Beach.
it's naked. I'm saying I'd rather go to Myrtle Beach than Lake Murray, but I'm talking about to reset.
Mm-hmm.
It's running neck and neck.
Okay. All right.
It's running neck. I used to actually live right next to it, so when I did it a lot, and I miss it so much. I miss it so much. I ain't even gonna lie. I rode in Lake Norman. I didn't get the same feel. I didn't get the same feel. I ain't saying it was a bad thing, but I didn't get the same feel.
So it's Lake Murray.
Lake
Okay.
Murray
Okay. I'm gonna have to look that one up and see if I can
ain't
get out
ain't
to
up but
that
an
one.
hour and 20 minutes away.
So it's closer than Myrtle Beach is.
I was real close to Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
Especially you can
right.
even go the shortcut way from where you at. You can go 85. Go 85 and take it, and you'll see. Get on 26 to Columbia, and
Okay.
you hit Lake Murray right before you get into Columbia. Boom.
So is it one of the places where I would have to do like a reservation or can I just park
Oh,
and
they got parts that you do have to do a reservation, but then they got parts that you can just go freely. Then they got parts
okay.
you can go to like a park that you just pay to get into. You got the
Mm-hmm.
free one, you got the paying one, you got the reservation. It's so big. That's how big it is. It's so
Okay.
big that it's in three different, maybe five different towns. That's how big it is. Chapin,
Okay, good.
Columbia, Lexington, Irmo is in all those different towns in South Carolina. That's how big the lake is.
Good. I'm gonna have to do a vacation. A
Trying to
girl's
tell
trip
you.
or something.
Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
good.
I'm
Um,
trying to tell you.
so you said you knew you were going to do music from birth, but if you were
Mhm.
not doing music or making music, what would you what do you think you would be doing?
Damn, I never thought about that. I know I'd be running some type of company. I do know that. That's all. But I wouldn't. I never thought about that.
So music has always been your focus and your tunnel vision.
That's right.
Music is okay.
That's
You
right.
need to look into fashion too.
Yeah.
Music,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
definitely in
Yeah.
your own lane with that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. I am a big fashion guy. For real. Ladies and gents, you ever need some fashion tips, hit me up too. I got you.
You in your own lane with that one. You definitely in your own lane.
Thank you. Thank you. I take pride in that.
What's one goal you're striving for now, musically and personally?
Um, I just want to reach more people. I need to put this in more people's face. I need more like people to see that it's here because I know I'm what they're missing and what they're looking for. I know there's a lot of people out there like trying to find that what they missing, and I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I am that. Dapper Rap is that. This is your new home right here. You've been trying to find so long, looking for so long, like, oh, I'm hearing the same old shit. This shit is poisoning my system, poisoning my ears. It's giving me a headache. I need some real music. I can't continue to listen to these old songs over and over and over again. I need some new shit like the old song. Reason Rock, Dapper Rap is here to save the day. Dapper Rap is here to
That's
save the day,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Reezy Rock, Big Dapper. This is it.
Okay. All right. So your goals personally. So that was your goal musically. What do you have any goals personally?
I want to see my great grandkids.
Your great grandkids.
I want to be able to give them game. I want to be able to set them down and give them some wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to. I
Mhm.
want to. I want to have a face full of all white, gray hair, just giving game, looking fly.
You spoke on your baby, so do you see them doing the music thing? Are you gonna encourage them to go musically, or do you see them doing something else?
I don't even gotta make them. They already they a part of it. They
Mhm.
especially my daughter. Like she's on my past album. We got a song called Smooth Dapper Player. She's singing
Mhm.
on the hook and she got a little bridge on
Okay.
it. Yeah, yeah. Her name
Okay.
Amani. Man, they both been around it from birth, but like she really been
She's
from
into it.
videos, yeah, to radio stations. Like I told you, they was finna come with me today. Like they around it and they know how to handle themselves around it, so they wouldn't be like, like if somebody was to bring somebody to the studio or something, like gotta worry about some baby kid acting crazy. Ah, not mine. They like this students of the game. They gonna be like, and my daughter might be filming behind the scenes.
Oh.
That's how they get down. That's how both of them get down.
So when they sing, have they seen your video yet? The Celestial Ice video?
Shit, they don't miss no video.
So what what did they say when they seen you like on the screen?
When? Like the first time ever?
Yeah, anytime they like, yeah, if you turn, they sitting in like in the living room running around playing or something, and you turn the TV on and you know your video playing and stuff. What did they say?
They're so used to it. But they just be like, oh snap, let me see what daddy dropped new. Dad, you ain't told me you did that. This stuff like that. I like how you did that. That was like my daughter just was telling me, I mean, like 2 hours ago, she just was saying how they was at the park with her classmates. And she was like, Dad, so you don't even got an iPhone because I love Android. You hate iPhones. But we on my friend's iPhone. I say, let me look my dad name up on Apple Music. And there you was. You was on Apple Music. I didn't know you was on Apple Music. I said, baby, it's on all the stores. She said, but you ain't got no iPhone. It don't matter. Yeah, but she was so excited to see me on Apple Music. She was bragging, going crazy. This just happened
Maybe
2 hours ago.
maybe you need to get you an iPhone.
Yeah,
Maybe you need to get you an iPhone. That's good. So they friends know about it then.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
wonderful. That makes you proud, doesn't it?
yeah. It does. Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
And she be promoting now. Like
See?
even when I'm like promoting in the streets or whatever,
Mhm.
she'll put a 2 cents in. She'll just jump in the conversation. She done helped me get a couple sales before. Not even like really trying. She just jump in the conversation. Yeah, because you got to make sure you check out Super Dapper, because that's a good song too. And then people be like, I'm finna download that now, baby. Like, real talk. It's just happened in Atlanta last weekend in the middle of
That's
Lenox Mall.
good.
Facts.
That's good. It's a wonderful thing when your kids are proud of what you do.
Yeah,
It just make you
yeah,
smile.
yeah, yeah. And that's the shit I really live for, you know? That's the
Yeah,
shit we really live for, Red Day. That's the
when the
shit we
kids
really
start
live for.
bragging on you.
That's what you really live for, man, you know. I just pray for everybody out there, man. Just continue to be you. And who gonna
Mhm.
love you is who gonna love you. Because I know a lot of times as humans, we be trying to impress so much of the wrong people are trying to force people, but they not really gonna rock until they ready to rock, or they might not never rock.
Mhm.
But God gonna always put somebody in their place. He maybe he don't want them to rock like that. Cause he didn't got they not built to rock with you. So he gonna send somebody else to rock with you, and y'all
Yeah.
gonna rock, and it's gonna go together like peanut butter and jelly, like salmon and red wine. You feel me?
Yeah. um, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
On top of the world. Sorry, me playing. Nah, but for real, just doing this on a higher scale, a higher level. You know, uh, constantly getting the attention of people like yourself and Kevin. Woo and Wild and people like of y'all magnitude. That's a trillion more of y'all. That's where I see it. I want to do that. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what
You
I
know
go
what I
hard for.
see? When I kind of listen to your music and I kind of look back on like the performance, I see like I want you to do like a show and a fashion show in one. Like
Mm,
it's the way you move around and your whole persona and your whole thing on fashion. I want to see one of those. Like while you performing, like the people coming out with your style of clothing and stuff, like a
mm.
whole fashion show and show.
That's
I see
hard.
you doing one of those in the future. In
That's
the next
hard.
5 years, I see one of those.
That's
Cause
dope.
it's like that. That's the grown man, suit and tie thing. Like that's and then it's connected with grown rap like that. Yeah, I see a
I
whole
rock. I
fashion
rock
show
with
to
that. I
show.
rock with that. Crazy thing. I done like plenty of shows like that because I always been dope in fashion, but I never
Mhm.
done it. I never done it on a dapper scale though.
Yeah, with your music, all your
Yeah,
music playing. Every time one come out, it's a different song of yours coming
the
out
different
with
song of
the
mine.
different.
Yeah, yeah. Now I never
Yes,
did that. I never did that.
yes, because all
I
of your
perform at
songs.
fashion shows, but I never did that.
Yeah. All of your songs have like a different style to it. So you can put a different style of clothing on with, you know what I'm saying, a different song, a different
Girl, look at you.
album.
Talk to me about this off the air.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Because I see it.
Talk to me about this off the air. This right here too exclusive. This too exclusive. That's hard. That's hard.
That's the
That's
type of
hard.
flow you have. Like I see it. I see it. Mhm. I
That's
definitely
hard.
see it. 'Cause that's definitely the type of flow and the type of music you have. Because I listened to several of your songs. I think I listened to
Okay.
all of them going all the way back.
Well, let me interview you. What is your favorite Reezy Rock song so far?
The one that I liked the most was it had to be Celestial Ice because
Okay.
I listened to the song and before I listened to the after I listened to the song I seen the video and it put everything together. So for me
Mm.
it's definitely Celestial Ice. It's
Mm.
definitely Celestial Ice. I
Nah, but
loved
I
it.
didn't. I didn't
'Cause-
perform Celestial Ice that night.
no, you didn't. But I went on YouTube and listened to all your music. I listened to your music on YouTube
That's
because
dope.
you know why I did because I was curious to know if you guys were a group or were you just that one person because y'all blended together so beautifully. So I was like, is there a group? But then, no, you're actually you're your own person. You know, they're just in some of your songs.
Those my
But
guys, man. Those my
yes.
guys. Those are my supporting staff, my supporting cast. Those are my guys, man. They help make a lot of things go down. You know, for real, for real. Those are
And
my
it's
guys.
crazy
You know,
because y'all chemistry is amazing. For them not to be like regular performers with you, the chemistry is wonderful.
because
It's definitely wonderful.
the biggest thing is they believe in my vision. That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing, more than over anything else. They believe in my vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I respect them so much for that because I've been in the game for a long time, and I done been with so many like other artists and try to put groups and factions together. And those two know how to pride is not a thing to them. They automatically secure about who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of guys don't be that secure or they can be overly secure. And I think if you overly secure, I think you just insecure, honestly. My opinion. Because I'm so secure, right? I'm the type of person. If you got the motion and I'm around you and you got that motion, we pushing you. Like we gonna push. I'ma still shine because I shine like the sun. So I
Yeah.
don't mind pushing you. I'ma share that light on you. I've done it. I've done it. And that's what the trick, what made me last so long in this business, because I know how to shed the light instead of trying to dim somebody's light. Cause I already know that my light gonna shine.
Yeah. That's definite. So your performance tomorrow, I am looking forward to it. I am
No
definitely looking
doubt.
forward to it. We have the Poetry Emotion tomorrow at 7 o'clock at the Heights,
Let's get
and you
it.
will be performing. You performing. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, cause I want to give these poet heads some of this dapper. I'm ready to give it to them. I'm ready for them to see what it is. Like, here it is. This is this is what y'all need to walk out to right here. When when they call their names to the stage,
Hmm.
I
Yes.
want them to tell the DJ, man, put on Reason Rock on my entrance. My intro, I want Reason Rock playing before I get to doing my thing. That's what I want.
Hmm.
That's the
They would
goal.
have to be one of them ones where they gonna have to stand out because
Yeah,
to come up to something like your music, it would have to be like a whole attitude and a whole, so they would have to take on that whole personality.
that's right.
So only
That's
you can
dope.
do that. Only
I,
you can do that one.
I'm quite sure it's a little fly guy out there somewhere or a fly sister that can run with it. They
Yeah.
come out that super dapper, play that super dapper, and then tell the DJ and then go ahead and do their thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have to take on that whole personality. That's a one in a million with that one. That's a one in a
Okay.
million because to play that song and then they don't live up to the intro. Yeah,
I feel you. I feel
that's
you.
gonna be a whole letdown.
I feel you. I feel
But
you. I
I'm
think I think they'll know better before they try it though.
yeah.
That's why I said it's gonna be somebody that's really on their stuff when they use it.
Hmm. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna
Let's
wrap
get
this
it.
up. So, let everybody know where they can find you at, and what you got coming up or what you're looking forward to.
Right now, like she said earlier, Celestial Ice is out right now. Video out right now. Video of the year. Video of the year on all on ballots. Video of the year, every ballot that's out. Video of the year, Celestial Ice, Reezy Rock, Frozen. My name is Reezy Rock. That's ReezyRock. Reezy Rock Music on social media, on all social media. Straight up Reezy Rock. Google me. I ain't hard to find. The first thing gonna pop up soon you put REE in. Reezy gonna jump up. Big Dapper, the creator of Dapper Rap, the Dapper Rap genre. That's rap music over a jazz production. Real grown man, real grown women type music. Real smooth, real player, real vibe. A big vibe. You did what I'm saying? Um, I'm everywhere. Look me up, rock with me, and I appreciate your time and appreciate your support. You
All
did.
right. All right, you guys. You'll be able to see him tomorrow at Poetry in Motion. Like I said, come on out. We start at 7 o'clock at the Heist on Woodward, not the one uptown, the one on Woodward. So
One on Woodwork, not the one
not
uptown.
the
Not
one
the one
uptown, you
uptown.
guys.
Yes,
It
sir,
starts at
man.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. And as always, stay connected.
Stay connected.
The Connected Radio.